We here!
Yes, sir!
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 6ixYardBox
No.
Sorry.
podcast. This is episode 64, and it's a nice little evening here in Toronto.
Where's the excitement? Where's the vibe?
Where's the passion?
Welcome back, everybody. It's episode 64 of the 6ixYardBox.
Yeah.
Did you say Real Football Podcast?
No, I said 6ixYardBox podcast. Don't
heard-
try to cash me out. You can't make me feel any worse. Anyways, boys, it's been an all right week of footy. Like nothing crazy happened whatsoever. Miles was in Vegas. Tell me
I
about it.
was.
No. We're not. He can tell you about it, but we're not doing this. Okay, we're talking about the
Yeah.
things that happened in football this week. There was a lot of things that happened. Maybe you know what? If you want me to take over the intro, I can, because clearly you're hurting, and I understand.
Yeah.
And I know where you've been, Julian. I know what it's like to be in your position.
Not in a while.
Go for it, Blake. Take
Not in
us
a while.
over.
But
Or
we're
not.
not. Just before we started the podcast, we had good vibes. We were listening to old FIFA songs. It was fantastic, and then we started, and
I feel like Julian just flipped a switch.
he
and
flipped
now
a switch.
But he's doing this on purpose. You know why? Because he knows we're going to target him full constant pressure tactics today. So he's acting down so that we don't, target him a little too hard.
No, don't go.
No, 'cause
don't.
you
take
were
it easy.
full- you
don't
were-
take it easy,
okay.
dude. Do not take it easy.
You
all
were
right?
full.
I will be a little bit quieter today. I will be a little bit, sadder than usual. But I don't want you to take any pity on me. All right. I'll take the press. I'll take the force. Pause.
No, I thought it was a great weekend of footy. I don't know why you're saying that. Actually,
Yeah,
I
it
do
was
know why
good.
you're saying that. We had Madrid derby, Leverkusen against
Yeah,
Bayern.
that was crazy.
Leverkusen against Bayern.
Uh-huh.
We had Arsenal
Leicester.
against Leicester.
It was a good
No,
game.
but we had United Tottenham.
Okay, so where do we want to start? Because this is an off the dome podcast because Julian's a bit sad and didn't want to produce, which is fine. And we haven't had.
Any y'all could have produced.
No. But okay, whoa, we have jobs on this pod. No, I'm kidding. I think it's kind of good that we're doing an off the dome podcast because we haven't done one of those in a while, and I think it'll be fun to just see where it takes us.
Okay.
So where do we want to go?
Well, let's start with going around and introducing ourselves like we do with every podcast.
Oh, we didn't do that?
It's like 64 episodes. Of this,
Brother,
man.
like, there are staples to this podcast. So best of
okay,
all. Just
I'm-
do it real quick if you really don't want to. Just
So across from me is I'll do it. Can I do it?
Go on, man.
Across from me is Antoine. Antoine, how are you?
I'm good, everybody. How you doing? Everything good? Julian?
Yeah. To my right is Miles. Miles, how are you feeling today?
Yeah, good to be here.
And diagonally for me is the man of the hour, the man of the minute, the man of the century.
I'm not special for my team losing.
It's
Come on
Julian
now.
Bencourt.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So where do we want to start?
Let's get right into it.
How was your week, like personally, bro? This man was in Vegas.
This
Talk about-
it's not the 6-yard real personal podcast. It's the 6-yard box.
I love that from you,
Do you-
Blake. That's
Jude,
amazing.
Do you want to get over with?
talking about Arsenal first.
Okay, should we? You want to go?
Yeah, let's talk
Okay. So the Arsenal, since our other resident Arsenal fan was away for this one, I was the only one to watch the full game. I think I was the only one to watch the full game out of the three of you, to be honest, unless you watched it. He's in tears. Oh my god, yeah. Lads, he's actually in tears. This is anyway. Arsenal 4-2 victory against Leicester. A bit of a shaky way how we got there. However, one of the best attacking performances of the season from Arsenal. Leicester snuck in 2 goals, a wonder goal from James Justin, 2 goals from James Justin actually, and a deflection. But other than that, it was a really good performance, and the players we needed to step up. Martinelli with a goal and assist.
Fraud.
Okay, we're not no
I wasn't all impressed.
with Martinelli.
I just don't see it. I don't feel anything.
No
What do you
one
mean?
does. No one does.
Lads, guys, like 2 years ago. He had one bad
2
season.
years ago.
He had one bad season. You're slating him off. Like, what the hell?
He's having a second bad season right now, brother.
What do you, bro? He just goal and assist.
Every single time he's on the ball, I'm not sure.
You didn't watch the game,
I'm
so
not
shut
sure I'm
up. You
excited.
cannot just say he had a bad. You cannot say he's
It's
having
one
a bad
game. It's one game.
Exactly, and you're shitting on him for the one game where he
It's
was one of the best
one
players on the
season
pitch.
and the beginning of this season so far where it's been consistently shit.
I understand. Okay, sure, but this game he was back to looking like what he was 2
But I'm
years
saying
ago.
I'm not sold on Martinelli because of that.
Okay, but you can't. That's a weird way to bring it up when he just had one of his better performances in the last year.
Look, man, I'm just.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah,
He had a
just-
great performance.
he
Great
had a
performance.
performance.
Yeah, that's all I said.
Doesn't make a great player.
Okay,
I think
why?
Trossard's better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Trossard,
not just right now, but just
Trossard is better. Trossard is one of the best finishers in the Premier League, and I don't think that's outlandish to say. He's one of the best finishers in the Premier League.
I also would like to say that, like, I think from this season, I think he's put in some solid performances of like running down the wing and being that old Martinelli.
Is,
But at the same time, mind you, we're gonna have a left side of Calafiori, Marino,
Okay,
and
also,
Martinelli.
no,
You
no,
are
not doing-
fucked.
We are not doing
You
this.
are so screwed. I do
Miles,
not care.
Miles, we are not
brother.
doing this, brother. Why is every single Arsenal fan so hyped about Mikel Merino when he was warming up the bench against Spain and scored a
year
shitty goal
ago?
against Germany?
Look,
that's literally the only reason he's in Arsenal right now. You know that,
Why
right?
can't we just be excited though?
You could be excited, but he's not a good player.
But that's just incorrect. That's just very.
I don't know.
incorrect.
Personally, someone that's warming the bench up for Spain, I'm not taking him.
Okay.
A year ago, I mentioned Mikel Merino.
So you know
and
what?
say-
You know what? Fuck David Raya then. Fuck David Raya.
A year ago, Julian's
No, fuck David Raya. No, that's a
'cause
stupid
great
take.
point.
Fuck
'Cause
David
that's a great
Raya.
point. No, listen.
No, a year ago,
no.
we mentioned Mikel Merino. You go, who?
Exactly.
No, I knew who he was. Did I watch
You
him?
know him
Absolutely
from, You know
not.
him from FIFA. But
Okay,
if you
what's
say,
your
oh,
point
Arsenal's going
then?
to sign Mikel Merino.
Yeah, what's your no? What you think? Fucking knew people knew who Anthony was? No, that's like any player who
Actually,
isn't
they
played
did,
for
though.
Premier League.
Well,
yeah, from FIFA. So shut
No,
the fuck
not from
up,
FIFA.
guys. We're not doing this right now.
We are doing this,
Let us
though.
be excited. This guy's been a consistent player in the Spanish national team and for his former. What is it? Bilbao? Is that
No,
what
it's not even
bro.
Bilbao, bro. It's not even Bilbao.
Villarreal.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Sociedad.
Sociedad.
Sociedad, bro.
Not to mention, it just goes in point that he's going to be in a completely different team under a manager who turns decent players into really good
Look,
players.
I'm not saying he's going to be the second coming of Jesus Christ. I'm saying we haven't had that bridge the gap midfielder in a long time.
Dude, this guy Miles goes, oh, left side of Calafiori, Mikel
because-
Merino,
no.
and Martinelli. You guys are fucked. You guys are fucked. Like, dude.
It's okay.
Also,
No one's fucked.
We're fucking.
Oh.
We're going. You guys are also being very immature right now, as if we're not fucking going for a title and a Champions League right now. So whatever these players you think are shit have gotten us to second place in the league twice in a row and a Champions League quarterfinals where we should have won against Bayern. So talk all you want about how this team isn't good enough and you're laughing at these players. However, this team is a team going for a fucking two major titles. So talk whatever you want, but this team is good enough to have the pedigree. To have those.
I'm not talking to the team, though.
You are though.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm specifically targeting Mikel Merino.
Yeah, exactly. He hasn't even played a game. You've never seen him play a game except for the Euros. Neither have I.
Because he was on the bench.
Yeah, so why can't I be excited about him? From what I know, from what I've seen, from what I've heard
You've
from
seen
other
a single goal against Germany.
yeah, and from what I've heard people talk about him through the media, like I have good expectations for him. It's not some nobody. He clearly isn't some nobody that deserves no plaudits whatsoever. He
Okay.
clearly has some pedigree to him.
Sure, he has some pedigree to him,
Yeah.
but Arsenal fans are hyping him up to be something that he's not and that he won't be.
That's your opinion. Fair enough. I disagree.
I
Because we
disagree
haven't
with
had
you,
a
Blake.
we haven't had a midfielder like a box-to-box midfielder since Aaron Ramsey. Since Sandy
while.
Cazorla. Who's
Thomas
the
party?
He's not a box. He was not anymore.
Declan Rice does a decent job at box to box. Last season,
But
he was
he's
good.
but his role.
But
should be-
last year his
but-
role in the team
But
was a very
again,
he did a very
you know
good
who's. But that's not who he is as a player. I love him going forward, and he still probably will. And when Mikel Merino comes in, but his profile is a holding midfielder. You understand what I'm saying?
So where's the room for Mikel Merino if Thomas Partey, Rice, and Odegaard
What do you mean?
play?
Thomas Partey's he's gone. What are you talking about?
Really?
He's on the bench. Yeah,
Actually?
yeah. It's Rice, Marino, and Odegaard.
Oh,
100%. Yeah.
Really? Okay. Well, I thought Partey was a better player, but
Then Marino?
yeah.
No.
Did you know he played for Newcastle?
Marino?
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys.
he's been in the Prem.
Prem proven.
Yeah.
Well,
I might invest then. Fuck.
well, he almost got relegated, but hey,
lads, just give it a time. Give it time, okay?
I never knew that. Wow.
Look,
What a Premier League flop.
I'm not saying it's going to be amazing, but it's just an exciting player that we haven't had that
Antoine,
profile.
I get your hating vibe, but I do genuinely think he will be.
Yeah, I mean, he could be a cool little player. Arteta's a good man.
I think
No, but the point is,
No.
the point is, Miles, because you're doing all that. The point is, why are you hyping him up to be the next fucking Iniesta?
I'm not. When did I ever say he was going to be
he's
the
also-
next
he's also
Iniesta?
28.
When? No. Tell
When
me.
you're saying
Tell
we
me.
are
Tell me a time in this podcast where I hyped him up to be something.
Yeah, 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes. What did I say?
Yeah, you
What
said-
did I? No.
you
No.
said-
Read me
you
back
said,
the
we
trans-
have a left side of
Also-
Calafiori,
also-
Mikel Merino, and Martinez.
Yeah.
We are fucked.
Also, warm the bench is very
What?
harsh. Yes, he did come off the bench a lot. He played 7 games at
Okay.
the Euros. So he even if he was a bench warmer, he played pretty much every single game at the
he
Euros.
did.
Okay.
7 games is the whole thing. Yeah.
Eight.
I'm agreeing with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right. 7 games is league.
Yeah.
So he played every game at the Euros.
I think Arsenal are a system enough where they could, like, really plug and play, and just because of the system, he'll thrive. Like, does that make sense?
He'll be a good super sub.
It's almost like
He's
it's
not
not
a
like
sub.
it's not even like he's coming in and improving Arsenal. It's like Arsenal's improving him. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like,
no. Yeah,
Fair
enough.
fair.
Because
fair.
you're that level of a team.
Anyway, that was a crazy tangent. I'm excited that he's back in training and he might be on the bench for the PSG game tomorrow. But Arsenal,
Well.
okay, Arsenal did manage to scrape the win. Trossard, like I said, huge involvement in the third goal. Obviously, it was an own goal, but huge for them to get the win because after City dropping points, if we didn't capitalize on that, it would have been a really sour taste in our mouths to take into the PSG game. But we did. We're in third now, just behind City and Liverpool. Liverpool also won. We can move on to that. Big win for Liverpool. And it wasn't pretty either. Only a 2-1 win again.
Wasn't a great game.
Yeah.
Against a Wolves squad that are sitting 20th.
But that's the thing with Wolves. Like, they don't play bad football. They're kind of like Spurs in the sense where I think Spurs have played really good football, but it hasn't always translated into wins, except for this week. But I think Wolves, I do think they're going down, genuinely. That's what I had them in. I think I had them in like 20th.
I think because they're playing well, they'll find something.
But they're
and
playing
stay
good
up.
football. That's what I mean. And they were a little unlucky to not super unlucky. Like,
And on top of that,
There
there
were
was
a lot
like,
of mistakes.
I saw there was a flu running around in the Wolves squad.
What?
So that means they were playing even worse. And the fact that Liverpool can capitalize a little bit more than just 2-1,
Yeah.
and the winning goal being a penalty, that maybe says something about their consistency.
Tons of mistakes in this game. It's like very winnable either way. The howler between Konate and Allison. What are we doing here?
Yeah, that was just terrible. That was just terrible.
Which, by the way, that's Allison's fault, I think.
Alice,
It's
and
a
Allison is
miscommunication.
low-key prone to that. Like a weird defensive communication mistake. That happened against Arsenal. You know who scored that goal?
Who?
Martinelli.
Do you think Raya's better than him?
Yeah.
Dan Allison?
Right now, yeah.
Okay. I need whatever you're on. Who's at fault, though?
What do you...
I think the second that
I mean...
Stop, bro.
No, what?
We're not gonna have a debate about every single Arsenal player. We
He asked me. He fucking asked
We
me.
can do the combined PSG Arsenal 11, and that's when we're gonna talk about debates of who's better than who. But Allison is clear of Raya. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Thank
sure.
you.
But
Boys,
for
we
one
might-
game,
we
who
might
do I
be
want
in
right
for-
now. Who's on
it's
conference?
gonna be a long one.
We're in
one
for an
game,
all-time
I
howler here.
want Raya.
We're not doing this. Every
There's not any keeper in the Premier League who I want over Raya right now.
Raya's second. I think
we should do a rest of the clubs in the world versus Arsenal 11, and I think this man would argue for every position.
I'm not crazy. Like, I'm not crazy. I make very valid takes, lads. Don't act like I'm some lunatic. I'm not.
I will say though, Antoine, that was a great shout by you for doing the combined 11. I must say, me and Julian
I was
really
excited.
look forward to that.
It was
David Raya or Jesus Christ? Taken.
You would have took in the summer. I bet you would have took Onana over fucking David Raya. So
Not
shut up.
this summer, brother. Not this summer.
You look, he still would.
Konate, I think it was his.
Oh, he's so good. Actually, I kind of like how we're milking it. It's kind of fun.
I think it was Konate's mistake because the second you see
No,
that Allison
bro.
is not coming out, you need to kick that away. But
Yeah.
he was trying to defend
Yeah.
the attacker off for it to go out the
I
corner,
just
and then
don't
he
see
gets
it.
bodied. You can't get bodied. You're a Premier League defender.
Maybe it's both their faults.
Also, shout out
It's a
Ethan One Area. I forgot to
miscommunication.
say that. Shout out Ethan One Area. I just wanna-
That was a game ago. What are you doing?
I know, but I just forgot to
Bolton
say it.
Wanderers.
I just forgot to say it.
Actually,
No.
He did well. He did well against Leicester. so.
Yeah.
But maybe it's both their faults then. What?
Just the way you have to rewind.
Well, I forgot to add something. I knew I wanted to add something.
No, it's
Casually
funny.
talking about Konate.
No,
By the way,
In 30 minutes, they'll be like,
No,
oh, by
because-
the way, Guy Havertz banger.
It was a banger.
No, it's funny because I find that Antoine, like, this is nothing against you, but I love how, like, whenever you want to, like, compliment Blake about saying something, you do it with, like, a slight undertone of hate. You're like, oh, yeah, good job, Ethan Waneri, for what he did against Leicester. Like, you could hear it in his voice, and he was, like, low-key. It's really funny. But, yeah.
anyways,
Konate.
it's both of their faults then. Because I don't see how it's justified that Allison goes towards the ball and just decides, never mind.
Yeah.
But then, again, as you say, Konate should see that Allison
That just can't happen.
falls back.
It just can't
It's just miscommunication, and it can't happen.
And then it was a pen, right, Salah?
It was
Yeah,
Ben.
so-
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, the game is going to be the game,
I know.
right?
I only watched the
Yeah,
first
that's
half.
the
I didn't
thing.
watch second half. So
Even just watching Liverpool, I know they quote unquote struggled in this game, but like just the way they pass the ball around, the system they have. I know you guys are probably used to seeing something like that, but I'm just like, oh.
okay, I think it's time.
Here we
I think unless there's no okay.
Chelsea, Cole Palmer. Best performance of the weekend.
No.
Hat trick in 9 minutes. How it was?
Hat trick in 9 minutes. and
Yeah.
4 goals in the first half.
So
4
it's, like,
goals in the
it's
second
giving
half.
Lewandowski that actually no one will ever touch.
And you know what? He could have got 5. He hit the post.
Yeah, he could have.
Did he?
He
I
could
didn't
have
watch
got
the game
even more,
either.
even
Oh my
after,
God.
even after in the
Yeah.
second half, dude.
Wow.
Just ridiculous. Like, I was listening to, I was probably Goldbridge. He clearly all I listen to now. But he was talking about like how, City can't say that selling Palmer was bad business because they've won Champions Leagues and
Yeah.
Premier League. But no, it's bad business.
No,
Because
it's not bad business.
no. Like at the basis of what it is, they let go of a really, really
At the basis
really
of what it was
amazing
when they
player.
sold Cole Palmer, it was £40 million for a player that had made single-digit Premier League appearances.
Yeah, and look what he turned in. I'm just saying, like,
Cole Palmer, if he was still on City, he wouldn't be half the player he is right
yeah,
now.
but
He wouldn't even start.
but
start.
okay, well, shut up then.
We wouldn't know about Cole Palmer till like 2 years from now.
Yeah, but it's
I see what you
You know what I'm saying?
And
He-
bold take, I think we're gonna see the same thing with Liam Delap, because now he's doing pretty good for Ipswich.
Fair.
Yeah,
And it's
he's-
kind of
yeah.
looking like what Cole Palmer was doing as soon as he got out of City.
yeah. Well, okay,
Could,
so
could be potentially the same thing.
Arsenal
Cole
player?
Palmer is gonna.
Arsenal player? One day?
Who?
Liam Delap?
In a couple years,
Ipswich
maybe.
boy, I'll take him. No,
be
no, I was gonna say like the Cole Palmer thing. Like when you think, my argument behind that is he always had the potential to be someone great, and now he's looking to be one of England's best players for the next 10 years.
No.
You can't look at that and not be like
course.
that's. It's like the Chelsea thing.
course.
Same thing like the Chelsea
Bro,
with
hindsight is
Salah and
2020.
whoever.
But you kind of have to
Right,
judge
there's
it off
context. There's context.
The climate
They-
of
City doesn't give a shit about Cole Palmer. They don't.
They'll be fine.
But I'm just saying, at the basis of a transaction, he's an amazing player, and he
Yeah.
would benefit any team.
In
What?
hindsight, yeah, it's bad.
if it was fucking, I don't think Pep's losing his sleep.
Right,
Is my
right.
point.
But anyway, lads, Chelsea are fourth,
yeah,
they're
they're doing decent.
13 points, which is ridiculous.
so annoying.
Which is good. Shout out Maresca.
And yeah, and again, but
Fucking-
what
we
do I
put him in
keep?
D tier,
What do I
bro.
keep?
Do we actually?
Yeah, we put him in fucking.
That's
D tier.
crazy. But what did I said this? They're gonna concede goals, but I think they're just gonna score. They play
Bro,
fluid,
they
fun
made-
football.
They made so many mistakes. Like I'm sorry,
Yeah.
like they were not even they were not the better team. Like you could argue that Brighton deserved a point out of this game. You honestly could.
It's bad.
David Sanchez, so many mistakes.
Yeah.
And Cole Palmer, just his individual brilliance,
Yeah.
fantastic, dude.
Yeah.
He doesn't score that banger free kick. It's 3-2. It's a completely different game. He's not as fortunate with the giveaways and all that stuff, and completely different game.
I don't know. They have a great attack.
I'm not denying
Their
that.
defense is
Their
on the
defense
lower
is-
end.
That's
tragic.
what I mean.
Not tragic, but on the lower
Yeah.
end.
No,
Because
it's
late.
tragic.
Come on, bro.
tragic.
But again, I think Chelsea fans are fine with that.
They gave up 15 shots.
I think they're okay with that. I,
mean-
think they're playing better, like more attractive football, and they're scoring goals. I
They're
think
an entertaining team. You can absolutely say that.
I think that's all they could have asked for, because at least if they're entertaining and they are kind of winning games, like the good things will happen. Anyway,
Yeah, no, it's
Villa, 2-2.
Dead.
No,
I did watch that game.
against my boys,
Against your Ipswich boys?
which is a
Big up
is a
to
crazy
that.
result.
Who was the winger that played?
Kellyman?
Who?
Sorry.
Say it again. No. I didn't. The there was a winger that they recently signed from
Omari Hutchinson?
not Amari. He played on the left and he assisted one or two of the goals.
Kelly?
Clark?
Kellyman?
Clark. No, I think it was Clark. Clark assisted. He played really well.
I know
Jack
that off
Clark.
the dome, too.
Jack
Dome.
Clark. Yeah, they got him from Sunderland. Yeah. No, I look good. What do we? I actually want to ask you. Well, it's not that important of a question, but like, what are your guys' thoughts on Aston Villa in general? Because I feel like
I'm so high on them.
Yeah, I'm still high on them.
I think it's just a
Yeah?
blip, honestly.
Yeah?
I think it's a
Okay.
blip.
But I mean, I can't even say it's a blip because they're fifth.
No, that result.
Oh, the result.
The result.
yeah.
Okay,
That's what
okay.
that's what I was saying.
I thought you were saying, like, it's a purple
The
patch.
tying Delap goal was like a crazy goal. Like a little,
He's
what do
been
you do? Like a little
scoring
step
good-ass
over.
goals.
Well, it was just gross. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Was Morgan Rogers playing last season?
No,
Where is he from?
they just signed him from
Man, what a player!
Middles?
Middlesbrough, Cardiff.
He's such a Brexit player.
I can tell
like
you.
not a Brexit player. Like he's such an
Middlesbrough,
English player,
yes.
but he's not Brexit.
He's so good.
He came from the City Academy. Shock. He was at Blackpool on loan, and then he went to Middlesbrough all of last
There
year.
you
so
go.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He actually went to Villa in February.
there you go.
They have a fun little team.
They
have a really
do.
good team. Very balanced team.
They
The
do.
thing is with them, like, what the hell did they do? Especially with John Duran. It's like you have Onana,
Miles is player of the tournament,
Tielemans,
by the way.
Rogers,
no top goal scorer.
Jacob Ramsey.
Get it right.
And you
Actually,
have
no,
Emi
that's
Ben Buendia, Ross Barkley, and you have to
But
like,
like
you
Rand,
have to bench like 3 of those.
but like Buendia and
You could
and
argue that's good
Barkley-
depth, though.
It is
Oh,
good depth,
of course.
But like I feel like Buendia and Ramsey, or
That's the
even
thing.
Ramsey's still young, but Buendia and Barkley are kind of on the
Yeah,
lower
yeah.
end.
Watkins, Rogers, Duran,
Sorry.
especially lately, their 3 best players. Like, but
Yeah.
you can only start 2. It's so unfortunate in a way.
Yeah.
And their whole midfielders are solid.
I think
Tielemans.
Emi Martinez might cost them some games, genuinely. And that's not
Emi
hate. I
Martinez?
think he
Yeah.
might. I think
he let.
genuinely
Did you
might
see
cost
that
them.
goal that he let in? Or the first? Was it the first goal that he let in? He let in one of
Oh,
these
and
goals where it went
at
off
the
his
near post?
hands, and
the
it
near
was
post?
just like, bro.
I think he's one of those ones where he has such a good pedigree. Apparently, I love that word today. But that could be the death of him. Like, you love him so much, but I don't. But you
fuck
love him so much as a Villa fan, but you let some of the mistakes slide that you think another keeper probably could save them. I don't know. It might be one of those ones. That's just what I think right now. But
It's weird. He makes like incredible saves, and then he'll just let the
Yeah.
easy ones go through.
you guys know my thoughts on him.
They also have John McGinn out. I didn't mention that. In the
Big
Yeah.
John McGinn.
John
Oh,
McGinn.
speaking of,
John McGinn.
please tell me you guys seen the Shane Duffy thing.
No.
Shane Duffy. No, guys. So the Premier League meme is still so alive. It's never been more alive. So I guess the championship did it, and here, I'll play it for you. Are you pulling it up?
Talk.
What?
Keep talking.
Okay, yes. Are you pulling it up?
Yeah.
Explain, explain.
So it's just like another one of those like how to pronounce your name
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
but I guess the championship did it, and then this is Shane Duffy's one.
Shane Duffy's in the.
By the way, my
You remember
volume,
him-
the volume on my computer doesn't know it.
You remember Shane? He used to play for Brighton, right?
Yeah, he's on Norwich.
The
now.
Irishman.
Here, let me play. I'll play it louder for you guys because it's really funny. But anyway, so that's been all over my For You page. I just want to. It's good. So everyone's like, you know how they do it, like they go to like Iliman Ndiaye and they're like all shit, and then they go to Shane Duffy and they're like, hold on. How'd you look it up? Shane Duffy name video. Someone else go. Can be about anything. Okay, cool. So like other players. Fima Vididi. Nah, bro. Guess how many likes that has? Guess how many likes that has, lads?
Like
What,
600,000.
You saw the video. He's ruining everything, bro. You're actually ruining everything today.
Oh my god.
You are though. You would have guessed like what, like 15K?
I said a mil.
Okay, all right.
You asked that, I'm going to say a mil.
So anyway, Newcastle,
It's in Newcastle
big
City,
draw.
yeah. Big
Big
draw.
draw with City.
Big draw.
Big draw. Big dropping
I
points.
told you, Holland blank.
I know.
I saw it
Didn't you?
coming.
Didn't
This guy
you?
thinks.
I saw it coming, dude.
Okay.
Oh man.
Is it possible that we see a City decline since Rodri is not playing?
Absolutely.
1,000%.
De Bruyne's not playing
Yes.
either.
What? And De Bruyne.
Yeah.
They're going to have tough games
Yeah.
like this, guys.
It's gonna. Yeah. I mean, are you fucking kidding me?
Slovan Bratislava. did
Yeah.
you say?
That's crazy. I love it.
Wait, what?
They're playing.
Oh,
They're playing Slovan Bratislava in the Champions League tomorrow, and
That's actually
I
so funny.
And Antoine just knew that's what I was mad about. But yeah, I mean that's again. It's a whole other issue, but that's okay.
Hey, you guys got an easy draw in the League Cup, and they got a pretty tough one. So if you want to talk,
Wow, the Carabao Cup.
I was gonna screenshot that on Thursday and be like, "Look at the big teams getting easy draw," and I just want to piss you off.
Yeah, because of how. Okay, let's do it. It's time.
all right.
Besides Bournemouth winning 3-1 today, which I want to shout out. Big Bournemouth
Julian
win.
just segued this perfectly, by the
Yeah,
way.
let's go. Okay.
Wait, can I start real quick? Just saying one thing. Can we? I don't. You guys may just shoot me down. Can we start with the positives of the game from
From a Manchester United
No.
perspective?
Just the positives of like say Spurs, what they did well, and then we can get on to.
Well,
Let's
yeah,
give some
they
flowers to
did,
Spurs.
they
Let's
did
give some
everything
flowers
well.
to Spurs.
Yeah, I know they did everything well, but I'm just saying let's start with that instead of going
Then start. Go ahead.
straight into the
ahead,
dagger.
Miles.
Start.
That run by Mickey Van de Ven,
Again,
bro.
just
I have a bone to pick with
No,
that. Though,
me too.
Because it's a
Pick
great,
the
it's a
ball.
great run.
But
why the fuck
what
is
are
there so
you
much
doing?
Why is there so much space?
Someone just stick a leg out. What are you doing?
I'm so mad.
You just let the center back just.
All right, let it begin. Let's go.
It's parted the sea like Moses.
Bro, what are you? Bro, you're letting expressions shit on your club? That's crazy. You should have seen the ab libs he was throwing on his live stream. It was generational. Oh my god. And then okay.
The thing is, look, I want to give flowers to Tottenham, but the thing about United is it's so easy to play against them. Tottenham aren't good right now, and they're missing Son. They're missing their best player.
they missed Son. Son didn't play.
Aren't good.
Bro, they've been in shoddy form.
They've been
They're
playing well.
playing
They've been
good
playing
football,
well, but they
really.
haven't got results. So
That's
I
the
know what
thing.
you're
Like
saying. I know
Andrew's
what
been
you're
under
saying.
pressure. Like we were
Yeah.
here just a couple weeks ago saying like Andrew,
Yep,
Andrew under
absolutely.
pressure.
Fair enough.
And they come and they make it look so easy.
Yeah,
and we
because
did
it
this,
is.
And we've done the same thing against Brighton, against Liverpool, against Crystal Palace, against all these teams. We just make it so easy
Against 20.
to play against.
20.
And that's
We need
absolutely.
to get into that.
We need to get into that.
Europa
too.
League.
No, let's get into that first.
Yeah,
Let's get into that.
because the 20 game happened first.
Because the 20 game. No, this has got to be clipped. This got to be clipped. Because the 20 game happened first, and I text Julian. And I go, Julian, how are we feeling? He goes, oh, I'm not gonna overreact. It's just like we played all right, 1-1 draw against 20 at home. You're not overreacting against a 1-1
We're playing
draw?
all right against 20.
Lad, no, you need to overreact.
I wasn't panicking, bro. It was Europa League first game, whatever.
What do you mean, whatever?
do
In a
you-
competition that you should be winning, respectfully.
Yes.
Bro, I understand, but it was one game in the Europa League. I was like, let me not fucking press the panic button yet. On Sunday though, don't.
Okay. So after that shit show of a goal from Van de Ven, also shout out Brennan Johnson, eh?
Yeah.
Proving the haters wrong. Good
Yeah.
for him. I mean, I don't care for him, but
Shh, the fuck up. The gimmick's over, bro. I'm sorry. I'm mad at everybody.
bro, he's getting like death threats and shit. Like it's terrible. Anyway, not
Yeah, you proved them wrong. All right, just
okay. So, and then United still weren't in the game. Like nothing really happened. Tottenham were running out of the park.
And then Bruno's like, let's be even less in the game.
Bruno Fernandes. So not only did he have a stinker against 20, this game he did nothing. No one did anything in this game. But every pass you guys tried to make, Tottenham would just intercept it. They played really well defensively, and obviously they just controlled the entire game. And then the red card, which was harsh.
It is harsh,
Shouldn't have been a red. He
but we love
slipped.
to see it.
it's fucking irrelevant though.
It
It's
is.
fucking irrelevant.
Because the game was lost.
Oh, so United were better in the second half if they had motherfucker. We could have had 13 players out there, and it would not have made a difference. We were completely played out of the park in every single way, tactically, physically, in terms of effort, everything, bro. And they came to our park. They came to our stadium, and they done us up like that. We played like Ipswich, bro. Ipswich have more of an identity than us right now. How can that work? How is that possible,
Do you want me?
bro? And it's just everything. There's zero positives, and the players, massive problem. Manager, massive problems. It's been 2.5 years of this shit now. We have zero identity, and there seems to be a switch in these players that every single time things are going wrong and the going gets tough, they just switch off, bro. It's like someone goes in the group chat and they're like, you know what, guys, let's just try another manager. I'm kind of sick of this guy. Whatever. I like guys with hair. Let's fucking turn off now. And it's just like they stop fucking trying. It's
Stick
just
to the
fucking
plan.
ridiculous. And now they want another guy, and then now a new story's coming out this year in the Guardian saying that the players now recognize that Erik ten Hag will be sacked. Well, fuck you then, bro.
Well, 'cause
These
he
players have been through.
Well, 'cause he shouldn't.
Oh my, don't.
Why? 'Cause he shouldn't?
Southgate.
He shouldn't.
He has two. If he doesn't win these next two games, which he fucking won't, then he needs to go.
It's like every single game he's like,
I know.
it's not gonna happen in 4 games. It's been 38 times 4 games.
So, do you want me? Here's my thing.
Stick to the plan.
stick to the plan.
The captain.
We bounce back.
The captain should be the one that the responsibility to get
Falls onto.
to get the players into the game should fall onto, besides the coach.
Is the captain doing that job?
And the captain has been here for 3 managers now.
3.
3, not 4, right? 3.
3.
if you
about
include
3.
Rangnick, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're counting that.
of course.
Of course.
I'm saying it. He's a cancer, dude.
Cancer.
I think he's a genuine cancer to your team, and maybe it's an underneath one, and it's not. You haven't seen it on the CT scans yet, but it's there. Like it's there, and I'm so sick of this Bruno. Like I know a lot of United fans like him, and a lot of United fans also hate him. But I'm just sick of like he does so much attacking wise. He has good performances. How many times does he let your team down? How many times? I don't care. He got the red. That also, despite the fact that it wasn't a red card, he still made a dumb challenge. He didn't play well.
Head loss.
He didn't play well in the game against 20. He didn't play well. I don't think he played well against Crystal Palace either. Obviously, it was a 0-0.
He hasn't played well.
And it's like,
Since-
he hasn't been the player you got from Sporting since like 2 years ago. I'm over this Bruno being a good player. I just don't see it. And again, there's bias there. But I think he's a cancer. I think he's a terrible captain. I don't think that players want to play for him. I don't. And I don't think he can rally players either. I think he whines. I think he complains. And I think at the end of the day, you'll never get farther than an FA Cup with Bruno Fernandes. You need him gone. You need Rashford gone. You need these players who have continuously not shown up and are untrustworthy and sack managers because they're sick of playing for them. You need them gone.
Bro, the thing with Bruno is that he's the best of a terrible bunch. And maybe in my mind that makes me think like, oh, that he's actually pretty good because the rest of the shit around him is just that shit.
And I don't.
And
yeah.
he's just like, pissed maybe something still bad, but not as bad.
No, and
I'm disappointed with him because I know there's talent there. There's been plenty of games last season. He's like, even towards the end of last season, where he would put us on his back and just get us results. And I do think the players do like him there in the dressing room, and I do think he's not even a bad captain or nothing. I think it's just man, it's everybody, and there's so many leaders on that pitch that should be that. Casemiro was on that pitch; he should have been better. De Ligt is apparently a good captain. Central Martinez as well. We have characters in there that should be good leadership options, but I guess what they say is just like one bad apple ruins the bunch, and maybe that's the thing. And who is that bad apple? Maybe it is Bruno. Fuck, I don't know. I think United has significantly had better days since he came to the club. Like, I can't deny that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the fact too. But fuck, maybe it's the same thing with like Aubameyang a couple of years back, where it's like, yeah, of course he's getting us results, but like, how is he in the dressing room? I think Bruno is fine in the dressing room. I think there are probably characters in there that are worse than him. I like the fact that he came out and volunteered to do an interview with Sky Sports after that. And I know those are little things, but like,
he also just did that to say it wasn't a red. It wasn't like he apologized. He just said it wasn't a red.
he did apologize.
Did he?
He did apologize.
My bad. I didn't see the whole thing. My apologies. I'm apologizing now.
Like, I guess just like I'm just so disappointed with him because I know that there's like serious talent there, and I've seen it with Manchester United and Portugal and even Sporting before that, and like.
And I agree with you. There is talent there. And I'm going to give kudos to you because me just shitting on your players is like, that's not an easy thing to just listen to. And I know we have similar ideas that like, obviously your team isn't good right now and that's not hard to dissect. But I just think, I think when is enough? You know what I mean? When is the excuse of like, yeah, sure, I think he's a good captain. But when is that not enough? When is enough? Because you've you've won a trophy. We won an FA Cup with Aubameyang. But when is that enough? No, that's not the goal. So if that's as far as you can go, and the Maple Leafs have had this problem too, and I'm still fucking sucked in, so maybe I'm blinded by it too. I understand, but when is enough when you're just like, fuck this, we need to change, and even if it's hard, just get rid of the lot. And again, Ineos and your higher ups, they probably don't want to do that. They probably are not allowing to get rid of Rashford and Maguire and Lindelof and Bruno and all these guys. So you know what? Maybe I am on your side about the owners. Maybe that's an issue. But at the same time, like, you
do need to change. It's so blatantly obvious. It's not working. It's not been working for the past 2 years. Sure, you won an FA Cup, but it's just,
I agree.
It's not sticking. It's a marathon, the Premier League.
And that's the only
your players are not
little
prepared for that.
Yeah. That's the only little bit of sympathy that I have for Ten Hag. It was the same feeling I had last year. It was like, okay, what manager could come in and save the situation? Genuinely, like, the talent you look at on paper, like, people say, like, under a good manager, like, these guys should be challenging for the league. But the thing is, football isn't played on paper. And you don't know how it is on the dressing room. You don't know how it is inside those players' minds. And football is such a complicated mental game that it's like, man, how many times have these guys been checking out and disappointed managers and let the fans down, honestly? It's like, it's getting to the point where you're disrespecting the fans. Yeah. And, like, Erik Ten Hag, I'm sure, has done his best. And I have so much sympathy for the guy because last season it was injuries and it was all of this bullshit. And then before that, it was bad apples in the squad. Jadon Sancho was a massive bad apple. I don't care how well he's doing right now. Ronaldo against the manager was a bit of a bad apple.
Right.
Just getting rid of those were massive challenges, and he's had to overcome massive challenges. And now it just looks like that. Fuck, the players are just in this cycle where new manager comes in, they want to prove that the last manager was a problem. They perform and they have this bounce, and then the going gets tough, and then they down tools, and then the manager maybe gives them a bit of a knocking and go like, guys, you need to be better. And they say, no, fuck you. And they just down tools even more. And then the manager gets sacked. And then it's a repeat, recycle every single 2 or 3 years. And I think we're getting to the end of that cycle with Ten Hag. Yeah. The big thing with Ten Hag was when Ineos came in, I was like, okay, the Glazers, yeah, sure, maybe they're still here. But if they're not running the football operation, which is a massive problem at United for many, many, many years, maybe this could be better. Maybe this could be a turning point. Maybe this could be a new chapter in United. But that doesn't come without changing the core. At the end of the day, most of this United team is still the same United that was failing under Ollie, Rangnick, Mourinho, Van Gaal,
Yeah.
We got a Don in this squad that was still here when Ferguson was here. And maybe with Ferguson, it was a good thing that he's still here. But just the point.
Who
the point.
again?
Johnny Evans.
Johnny Evans.
Okay,
Yeah. It's just like
Yeah.
there needs to be, and I do trust Ineos with making the changes, but I do sympathize with them because like I think of what changes need to be made, and I look at people out there trying to suggest things that need to be made, and none of it inspires me. The manager situation. What are we doing here? It's Thomas Tuchel, a guy that we just rejected in the summer. Is that what we're doing now? A guy that's gonna just do this exact same thing where we got to bounce for a year and then inevitably, like he does at every other club, down tools and kind of goes off the rails. Is that going to happen? Are we going to get Gareth fucking Southgate? Oh God, I hope not. I saw stories today that
If y'all get Southgate, like I will genuinely be your shoulder to cry on,
Dude.
Like
Oh my God.
I'm a football fan, but I love you as a person. Like you're one of my best friends. Like I would be there for you because I would.
I'm not one to promote negativity or any of that.
Yeah.
And you've probably seen over the last few years, I am Southgate out before he goes pen to paper. Like I am. Oh,
Do you know like that would be the craziest thing to happen in
If that-
football history? I swear.
instantly any credit in the bag for Ineos is thrown out
But
the window.
Realistically, if that happened, he'd be sacked by like 2 months.
See, but we're also
No, I honestly don't even fucking believe that. Because the thing with Southgate, that little fucking prick, is that he's so nice.
It's like all these.
He's like Ollie,
He's like
dude.
Ollie.
He's Ollie, but English, and he has better style. That's it.
There you go. There you go.
He'll wear some nice Vapor Maxes to the training, or not even fucking Vapor Maxes. What are like the Adidas equivalent of Vapor Maxes?
Ultra Boost.
Fucking some clean Ultra Boost. So when the triple blacks and Rashford will be like, oh, I like that, cool, whatever, and he'll bring some camaraderie, and there'll be a big player balance because of that, and then we'll get to like Christmas time, we'll go to the Emirates, and we'll get spanked. But by then they would have given him the full contract, and we're locked into it, and we're in the same scenario in a year or two. And that's the thing with the manager. And there's Simone Inzaghi, who I saw us linked to. Good manager. That wouldn't fucking work here. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Who else is there? Kieran McKenna. Oh, the same assistant we had for 3 years under Ollie. Oh yeah, great idea, guys. Who else is there? Fucking Thomas Frank we were linked to last summer.
Ugh.
What are we doing? Julian Nagelsmann. Oh yeah, he'll want to leave Germany. 2 years to a World Cup. Like when I think about that, I'm all for Ten Hag doesn't deserve to be here because I'm getting a little sick of the guy. But you have to think more logically of what's the plan after that. And you could apply that to everywhere else in the squad. We just gave Bruno a new contract, bro. We just gave Bruno a new contract. I don't know for how many years, but a new contract. He's on over, I think, nearing 300K a week. And we gave Rashford a new contract last summer too.
Yeah.
So both those guys are highest earners at the club, alongside Casemiro. And we are locked into these players. We tried selling Casemiro. We thought Casemiro was a sure lock to be sold this summer to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia didn't want him. You know how mental that is?
Yeah.
That's the ultimate disrespect right there.
That is insane. Like, so it's not as easy to just like, you need to sell this guy, because one, we don't even know if Ineos and the guys up top are capable enough of that. I think they are. But second, with the wages they're on, with the diluted interest there's going to be because of that, because of this public downfall and the bad PR because of it around the world, it's so hard to sell these guys. A new manager would come in tomorrow. He can't go sell Anthony, sell Casemiro, sell Maguire, sell Lindelof, sell Johnny Evans, sell Bruno, sell Rashford. You cannot do that.
But he should be able to.
He should, absolutely.
But you know what I mean? Like that's
Absolutely.
That's the intrinsic problem with your club right now.
I always thought of our tenure under Erik ten Hag as very similar to yours under Arteta, where it was very rough for a few years. But once the time came where you were trusted the youth, and especially when the time came that you just did anything to get the bad apples off your books, that's when things really started turning. And I feel like that's the kind of point that we need to get to next, but we're just so far from it, depending on who you want to count as a bad apple.
You guys have trouble letting go of the players that it's like the obvious virus that's sitting there, but you don't want to call it out for what it is.
And so many of these players are Erik ten Hag players, but the biggest ones aren't. The most influential ones aren't.
Are not,
And those were the
correct.
same players that when Rangnick was here, he was referring to as needing to go as part of an open heart surgery. And of course, you can bring in all the appendages and everything, but the heart of the team is still the same rotten core that have gotten many men sacked before. And this cycle with whoever you bring in is just not going to change. And that's just the truth of it. So that's the only bit of sympathy I have for Erik ten Hag. The only little bit. Because I think of options and I think of like, okay, how much worse could it get? Like, what are we in for under a new tenure? But that's my thing. Ten Hag probably still doesn't deserve the job, if I'm being honest.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything else to say.
I mean, that made me happy.
Okay. Fucking hell.
Wow.
Did it not make you happy?
I don't like seeing you sad. Maybe
I'm
I'm
not even.
maybe I'm just an empath.
I'm not
No,
even
sorry.
sad. I'm just.
No, like genuinely, from a selfish point of view, our Branta era was bad.
Yeah, no.
It was bad. So
I really I like what you say about you're
It makes a
comparing
lot
it
of sense,
to,
yeah.
to Arsenal because it really kind of looks like
Yeah.
it's the same kind of situation. Would you have believed 2 years ago when you started picking it up from the prior season that you would have picked it up that year? No. So maybe
Even-
I'm telling myself that maybe it could click at any point.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
He's
It could.
been-
Like the season where I think you guys really started getting good was when you
We finished 5th.
finished 5th. You started that season with 3 losses on the bounce, including a
20th.
5-0 loss at City. Right?
2-0 at
Who,
Brentford.
who would have thought there
Yeah.
that you're going to challenge for league titles under this?
Right.
And we
manager?
let Romelu Lukaku score against us at home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chelsea, yeah.
Fuck.
And we trusted the process, right? But at that same time though, we weeded out the people who needed to be weeded out.
You did that in January. That was January that Aubameyang left. There you go.
And look what happened.
Mhm.
And then the next season, we're second. Season after that, second again, 1 point off the title. Like,
so who's Bruno's replacements then?
We probably don't know who Bruno's replacement
Who would
is.
you take as what player would you be like, yeah, Bruno can go for?
Fuck, I don't know. Let's take a tour around Europe right now.
Wanna do
I didn't
a-
even think it. I haven't even thought of that because the prospect of us selling Bruno is just impossible for me to even think of.
Musiala? You take over Bruno?
Like in terms of like who's the better player?
Who would you take in Manchester United?
if you could swap them right now, would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about?
Because- but that's the problem.
I have a
I
name.
That's
would,
the
I
problem,
would, I
Julian.
would.
You need to let go, brother.
That's what I
You
mean.
need to
yeah.
let go. Just let go.
No, he is. You were getting in my head today saying that Musiala is inconsistent, and that's the last thing we need at United. That's the thing.
What
That's the
about?
thing.
I have a name to. What about Florian Wirtz?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah?
100%.
What about Odegaard?
You motherfucker! This guy said that. Oh no, I'm not doing this.
No, you don't have, you can say no. I mean, that's wrong, but you can say no.
You wouldn't take him? You can say yeah.
You don't have to take him now because he's injured. But
You can also say yes.
I don't love
so,
him.
guys, that Mickey Van de Ven run was crazy.
Anyway, I'm sorry because I hate seeing and I feel like last year, not around this point, but you felt this way last year too.
Yeah.
Maybe I think the issue is very clear now. To me, at least, the issue is very clear. It's the rotten apples thing. I think the and
Just that game
But
is-
we've known that
game is the
before, though. We've known
perfect-
that. We've
I
known
know.
that.
This is the perfect thing. Why do we start playing well at the 60th minute mark
Yeah.
when we're a man down? Like we're oh my god,
Julie-
we get dominated for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Bruno gets sent off. Ten Hag gives whatever kind of team talk he gave, and then we do literally the exact same thing. We're 2-0 down after 2 minutes. I watched the second half on my treadmill. I almost fell off. I was
Julian,
What?
Julian, I have a genuine question for you though. Name me. I genuinely want you to name me the players that you can genuinely trust in this team.
And
And
no,
there-
This
be
is the thing. There are
brutally honest.
players.
very-
There are
I
players
don't-
that
no,
I
I don't
can
want-
trust.
No, but-
and then there are players that I can't not trust yet.
Those don't count.
Those
then.
don't count.
People
it's
that
who
you
do you
can
trust right now to go out
that you can
right
trust
now?
from your starting 11.
or whoever,
From your starting
whoever he
11.
wants, whoever he wants.
Let me pull the squad. Let me pull the squad.
And you beat like so. I'm saying I think United fans like obviously you're very critical of your club, but I think you're not hypercritical of the players at the club at the moment. There's this like essence.
Not hypercritical of the players.
I feel like there's an essence of mediocrity that you just allow into your club.
And that
Like the Bruno thing, he's been mediocre, and that it's unacceptable.
same thing with the
It's
20 thing.
unacceptable.
With the 20 thing. I don't
But
see
that's
how
the
there's
thing,
more
like-
of immediate outrage when you guys drew to 20, because I think that's a worse situation than losing to Tottenham, because 20 is a team that shouldn't even be in the conversation, shouldn't even be playing against Manchester
yeah.
United.
The thing about 20 was we drew that game because Christian Eriksen made a dumb giveaway.
He also
and that was
scored
re-
your only goal. You
And
didn't score besides
I know,
him.
but Twente, it's not like Twente was bombarding us with chances and completely dominating the game. Were we shit in that game?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
But
that's all we
why are you-
Tottenham
want.
was a lot more
You can't-
alarming because that was the game where you're playing your star midfield three. They get run over. You're playing Rashford, Garnacho on the wings, which I love, and you're playing in what Ten Hag would honestly describe and label as your best 11, and it's just the way that game played out. It's just the embarrassment that they came here and gave us. That's the thing. Players to trust. That I can absolutely trust. That I could go like week in, week out, like
You're
yeah,
in.
you're in. Based off this season, I can trust Onana.
Yeah.
sure.
I can trust Matthias de Ligt. I can trust Lisandro Martinez. If he's on the right wing, I could trust Diogo Dalot. Big picture.
Okay.
On the right wing?
On the right back.
On the right,
yeah, on the right
side
side
of the
yeah,
pitch.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
I can trust Mazraoui as a sub. I definitely can't trust Luke Shaw. I don't know what we were doing there because now reports coming out that he's out till November.
what I'm-
Just
but-
a reminder, he missed the entire end of last season in the run-in. He's magically fit
For the Euros.
for the Euros final, and then all of a sudden he comes back to training and he says, "Yeah, I'm injured again." What are we doing there? Also, the fact that we didn't sign a left back with Malacia being out as well. Anyways, can't trust Casemiro. I can't even trust Bruno at this point. I can trust Mainu. I
Sure.
can trust Mainu.
Yep.
Ugarte I can't trust. Ugarte.
Yeah, he's been weird.
He looks
He's been
lost, dude.
weird.
He looks absolutely
been
lost
so
to me.
weird.
Thanks for 60 mil.
Yeah, fuck you. You're a bitch.
I,
Oh, also Joshua Xerxes, I'm so out on. I told you this from the very beginning. I know it's soon. I get he had a stinker of a game, and I get his confidence is low, and I get all these things. I said it was a weird signing from the beginning. I do not understand why you bring in Joshua Xerxes to bolster your attack. I just
Well,
don't get it.
it is a weird sign.
I just don't get it. I never got it. I didn't get
well,
it from the beginning.
he's supposed to be the sub behind Højlund. That's the thing.
I know, and then he's starting.
Because Højlund is still coming back from injury.
Okay.
So, I mean, I guess Højlund would be the only one that where you would say like, okay, he should be our.
Yeah.
That's not our best
Anyway.
11, but still, like,
Yeah.
I can't trust Rashford. Can't trust Xerxes. Definitely can't trust Anthony. Amad Diallo. Sure, but I wouldn't want him starting week in, week out.
There you go. Okay.
There needs
We
to be
don't- yeah,
competition
okay.
there. I can trust Garnacho.
Yep.
I can even trust Højlund.
I'm okay with
That's
Højlund.
it.
I like the profile of the player. So again, that's
So what
like
is that, like 7 players?
7 players out of your 20.
That's the thing, man. And again, once again, a bad apple infests the whole batch.
Yeah, exactly. Because the bad apple from whoever it is, let's say it's Ericsson in this example, because just to shut off the hate from Bruno.
Sure.
Ericsson is having a shitty game, and everyone knows it. He's not playing the pass to Garnacho, who you know you can trust, but he's not getting the pass anymore. He's getting mad at Ericsson for not playing well. Garnacho's not playing well. That means there's no service to the striker, and then it spreads. And then everyone who you thought you could trust is just a pile of shit.
I like that. So many times where there's just a 1-2 being made, and just a miscommunication between one guy and second guy, and it just goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is school ground. What are we doing?
And football is like a game of moments. It's little moments that it's a crazy pass that opens up the play. It's a 1-2, like you said. Those moments that happen that create space that change the game. You couldn't get a single one of those in that Tottenham game. And again, the bad apple thing, like that's what happens. So I don't know.
But it would take a clear out of monumental
know.
proportions to bring a fix to this, which makes, like, I honestly say, like, if or when we do get to a good point, not saying that these guys will still be here, but there will be a resemblance of a poor United squad that is included in the next good United squad. Because We need a lifeline. We need something. We need a Cole Palmer-esque player to come
Yeah.
in and revitalize this club. We need a Bruno from a couple years back
Yeah.
to come into this club.
Bruno can be a functioning and a great player on a team. He just cannot be a captain, in my opinion.
The thing is, he epitomizes the Ollie brand of football, where under that manager, he was the absolutely perfect type of attacking midfielder. Under Ten Hag, it's just there's been fantastic moments. Don't get me wrong, Bruno is still like a great ability wise, but just the possession base to control games that you usually want under a Ten Hag system that I suppose Ten Hag would want, or that we've been told Ten Hag wants, doesn't suit Bruno. And I think that's kind of why Ten Hag wants that basketball style for a little bit, especially parts in last year, because it fits Bruno's style more. But Bruno wasn't really delivering, and our press was discombobulated, and it never worked. And Casemiro lost his legs. So again, maybe we do need a Martin Odegaard type player, one that could control possession a little bit more than Bruno, not play as many, crazy passes and lose possession as many times. That's what it is, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we'll move on.
That was good.
Do you have anything like final to say? I think you touched on a lot of stuff.
If I fell off my treadmill, I would have sued. Like, it just
you would have sued.
I would have
That's crazy.
Well, you were running the kilometers for Bruno.
Yeah, you were just making up for his
Yeah, bro.
for his record. Anyway, United. Who's their next match? Who do they got next in the Europa League?
We go.
Oh shit! I shouldn't have opened this can of worms.
We go away to Porto.
Okay.
All right, at the Dragão, where even you guys struggled last year.
Yep.
And then this time,
A
next
struggling Porto, who just lost to Bodo Glimt with the
week,
red
makes me
card.
feel a little bit better, actually.
With the red card.
Or does it make you feel worse when you inevitably?
when you
sorry,
lose.
sorry. Sorry.
Oh, are you saying it's an easier game that we're not gonna have to come as mentally prepared for?
I'm saying
Oh.
Bruno.
That's a point.
I'm saying Bruno and Mazraoui could start. Yeah.
Bruno will start 100%.
Okay. Yeah. And then who's your prem game before the international break?
Villa.
Okay.
Oh.
So
We're dropping to 16.
Anyway,
Hear me out.
Okay. Speaking of European competitions, let's preview
Oh,
the Champions
God.
League this week, and then we'll call it a day. Okay.
Yeah.
Champions League this week is interesting, especially for two special hosts on this podcast.
Three.
Three.
How do you know?
I was talking about.
That's
to be
mad
To be fair,
disrespectful.
I-
That's
no,
insane, actually.
No,
Wow.
genuinely,
That's
my
fine.
to my thing, I was talking about you two.
Oh,
Like, I wasn't talking about me,
okay.
yeah.
No, it's all good. No, I don't. Yeah.
Because I felt genuinely because I felt like I was like introing it, not.
Okay.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
That's right.
So anyway, for the three of us, it's a very good podcast. It will be a good podcast the week after. Julian still looks like he wants to genuinely never watch
I'm a
football.
Benfica fan.
Do you feel better now though? Like, do you feel better now?
You talked about
Like
it.
you talked about.
Sure.
Okay.
Like, I laid out in words that there's no hope for this club. I feel much better now.
I mean, hey. Sometimes when you speak it,
I'm a Benfica fan this week.
There you go.
We
even
play
that.
Atletico Madrid.
Even that.
Oh, first of all, Atletico Madrid, and we'll talk about that quickly. Yeah, the Madrid derby,
Madrid derby.
which was crazy. Also, these freaking fans throwing shit at Courtois. Like, what are we doing, lads? I get he gave him some stick when
Threw
they
a
scored the
bag
goal.
of shit.
But he's
at
also
him.
an ex-Atletico Madrid player.
Yeah,
So
but here's the thing, man. That's got to stop. Like, I'm all for the passion and the hatred, the genuine hatred in football is kind of what makes rivalry so good in sport in general. But there needs to be a line where, like, you're affecting the game and you make it stop for 15 minutes. And sure, they ended up tying it anyway, but I don't know. It was
at some point, like the rivalry, it goes too far.
Yeah.
It's football. You know?
and it was a crazy game either way.
Yeah,
but
it was a good game.
Yeah, just unfortunate. 1-1, I probably was
Yeah.
a fair result, honestly. But yeah, and then we had, what was the other big game you want to
There
talk
was
about?
Leverkusen Bayern.
Yeah, which also ended in a
Which
draw.
also ended in a draw. Two
Yeah.
worldy of goals. Two crazy
Yeah.
goals.
Company looks
Bayern
like
looking
shit.
really good.
He does, man. And again, I've always not had a soft spot for Company, but I had a soft spot with the stuff with Burnley and just like everything that went wrong with him because like he's clearly a good footballing mind. And
Well, he's a Pep disciple.
that's what
so-
I mean, right? Like how do you? I mean, not every Pep disciple, whatever. But anyway, he definitely has a good system there in Bayern, and they're playing great. Miguel Elise is sorry. What's wrong, Julian? What?
No, nothing. No, what? Talking about Elise.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Should we preview the Champions
Let's
League?
do it, brother.
Just some big matchups.
Yep.
Barcelona against Young Boys. Oh, Barcelona lost. Apparently, I'm just.
They did lose.
They did lose. But anyway, that's not a big matchup. I
Your
always.
mouse still scored, so you can't push it.
I
again.
cannot push my agenda now. We have Leverkusen Milan. Milan has had a tough little
Actually, they're picking it up very fast. They're
Are
on they're on 3 consecutive wins in this area.
W.
One against Inter Milan, so
There you go.
looking like it's doing better.
Actually, the matchups aren't too juicy this week.
No,
They're not. Like it's PSV Sporting's a decent one.
What do you want about, bro? Bro, Arsenal PSG by itself is amazing. Bayern,
Yeah, I agree.
Leverkusen versus Milan is great.
And that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I haven't gone to Wednesday yet. So let me go to Wednesday.
that's 2 games already on Tuesday.
Villa Bayern,
Villa
is,
Bayern
is
is-
really
is-
good.
Leipzig Juventus, oh yeah.
Thoughts on Lille Real Madrid? No, okay.
Yeah. I low-key, I could see Lil doing something.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean last
Last what?
the last 3 times Real Madrid went away to France, they haven't scored 1 goal. So
There you go.
it
There you go.
Must mean something.
So let's get into the big one then. Let's get into the one that the 3 of us are invested in.
Yeah, 4-0 Arsenal. Yeah.
Cook.
Good game.
Okay, don't do that.
Well,
Don't do this.
well,
Back your fucking team,
Well,
buddy.
don't be me. Don't be me. Don't be me.
it doesn't help that the day before the game, I learned that our best winger is actually not going to
Barco's
play.
better.
Your best winger?
Well, based off the start of the season, I think that Belly's had probably a bigger impact on the play than
That's
Barcola has.
It's not your best winger if he's doing this shit, bro.
I agree. It's petulancy, bro.
It is petulancy. I just don't know how to feel because we don't have the details on the situation. We just know that Luis Enrique set him aside of the squad because of disciplinary issues, which I wouldn't really understand. The only thing that would maybe make sense to me is that he was missing too many chances against Rennes, that Luis Enrique was talking to him about it and he didn't like that he was addressing that, and they started clashing. But apparently it wasn't even a clash. It was just something.
So conscious about his finishing. Oh my god.
No, but honestly, so I don't know how to feel because on one hand, I like and I've always wanted a manager at PSG that puts a foot down and is not scared to sideline players that are not like being good, like
Not performing the way they should
not
be.
performing the way they should
Or-
be, but
or
not disciplinary wise.
Mhm.
I'm like, if they're feuding with squad players or anything like that, I always wanted the manager that would put a foot down, right? We have that, but also it's our best player, so I don't know how to feel because if it was Mbappe doing the same thing, I'm not sure he would have been sidelined. You know what I mean? So it's an ego thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm certainly happy that he's not playing for the most part. Like
It's
I,
fine.
I,
We have
I-
another angle now.
I think that it's
You
it's
can also
definitely
move
it's
the-
definitely a big loss for PSG, but at the same time,
At the same time, there's a big loss for Arsenal in Odegaard.
yeah, Odegaard's still out. Marino's definitely not going to start. Neither is Tomiyasu. But
Sorry. Is Calafiori injured?
no, he's fine. I
He's
think
good?
he's fine. I
Raya's
think.
good too?
Yeah, I think the Raya thing was weird. I don't know why they said he was hurt. Like maybe he just whatever.
And
But
I'm not sure Donnarumma's going to be playing. It's going
Yeah.
to be our second string
Yeah.
Safonov, who
Who's
I'm not
apparently
pretty shit.
who's your second string?
Safonov, Russian keeper. I don't even think he should be starting over our actual, who I think should be
So
starting second
should we do a combined 11?
first? Bit of trivia for you boys. The last time you guys played was November 23rd, 2016. Remember the score?
1-1. 2-2.
I don't know.
It was 2-2
2-2?
or 1-1. We played twice.
It was 2-2.
And then before that was 1-1.
Can you
That
can you
lineup-
name,
I
can you
can
name
name-
the scores?
The scores?
I can name you the lineup though. I know Carl Jenkinson was playing, which is ridiculous. Carl Jenkinson was playing in a fucking Champions League game.
Iwobi scored an own goal.
Hell yeah, my boy.
Barachi scored an own goal as well. That's a boy.
That's my boy. That is my boy.
Interesting.
Wow, this team. Holy, you had Krychowiak starting.
Gregor's my boy. Krychowiak.
Man. Maxwell
Max-
started in this game.
Maxwell,
Holy
man.
fuck.
What a
Alex
player.
Iwobi got a 4.8.
Jesus.
Jesus
Who scored for us?
Giroud.
My boy. My boy.
Sanchez started this game. Ozil.
Okay.
Coquelin. Ramsey.
Do you want to
Do you want to do starting 11? You want
or do you want to do
predict the
score
game first?
prediction?
Score predictions
Yeah.
first?
Jenkins.
Genuine?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna back my team.
Yeah.
I don't know what Miles think. I'm gonna say like maybe 3-1.
Okay.
I was gonna go exactly for that as well.
I'm gonna back- but also we could also lose 3-1 and I wouldn't be totally shocked.
Okay, I'd say I see us scoring goals. I'm gonna say 2-1. I think
Okay.
The reason I think we're gonna lose is precisely what I was telling you on the way to this podcast. What are you doing?
Back your team.
Bro, you
brother.
back your team, bro.
Well,
You have reason to back your team.
Well, against Arsenal, who, this is what I was gonna say, are the best team in Europe when it comes to set pieces, and PSG, who are debatably the worst
Yeah.
team in Europe defending set pieces. I think that's what's gonna be the key of the game.
Yeah.
I think in the last 2-3 years, PSG have gone out because of that reason that we couldn't defend set pieces. Under Christophe Galtier, we couldn't defend them. And under Luis Enrique, we can't defend them. Something is not clicking. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe our center backs are too short. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's not working. We can't defend set pieces, and you guys have been scoring from set pieces. You scored again this weekend from another set piece. I think it's like 3 weekends in a row now you've scored from corners. So it leads to me thinking that you guys are going to score off a set piece, and I wouldn't be surprised at that. You guys also have, I would say, a better squad. You guys are at home. So what
Fair.
would make me back of course I back my team. Of course I want my team to win.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at all these circumstances and everything that goes into this game. I don't think PSG is going to win.
Yeah.
Bro, just
So-
a little bit of a delusion in there. Just a little bit of.
So my thing.
Bacola brace.
There you go. So yeah, then you can run that agenda. So my biggest thing is I just hope Arteta doesn't play passive. I think he's kind of scarred about the Bayern thing because we played well at home and then we should have had a penalty. And also, I'm still never letting that go because who got a pen this weekend? I guess who was it? It was the Anthony Gordon pen.
No, he got caught.
Yeah. Almost like he kind of dragged his foot back too, though. No.
got
It's
caught.
the exact same fucking
Anyways,
thing
we're
as
not talking
Saka.
about this.
Sorry.
He got caught.
When we played Bayern at home, a good team, we played expansive. We did go for it, and then we got that one caught on the break that one time. I think that low key is kind of scarring Arteta. I don't know yet. That was the last time we played at home in the Champions League, so I don't know.
It's going to be an interesting midfield battle.
I just want him to play expansive. I want him to go. We need to go for it.
Yeah.
And then if we're getting fucked, if Barcola's eating up.
Ben White?
No,
or
probably
Kala?
Timber. Probably Timber. If he's eating up Timber, sure. Well, let's take it a second.
He's going to eat the fuck out of Timber, bro.
That's just.
Oh my God.
That's just like a
a
very
bad take?
unintelligent take.
I
yeah.
think that's a very good take.
No, I
actually.
think it'll be a good battle.
I think any footy fan watching would agree with me.
I don't think. I
just
think.
think
I think
so.
it'll be a good battle.
I think it'll be a good battle up until the 10th minute.
There's delusion. There you go.
Hey, that's what you wanted?
Okay, come on, 11. Let's
Okay,
go.
wait, hold on. The other thing, we are not used to play.
Oh, I think he's gonna email. But the other thing, we're not used to doing this and this and this. That's, bro.
Can you let me finish?
Go ahead.
We're not used to playing against
Jeez,
teams
land,
that like.
land.
We are not used to playing against teams that like to keep the ball, and Arsenal is a team that likes
Yeah,
to keep the
because
ball.
your league sucks.
Exactly. So how do you think we're gonna perform against a team that likes keeping the ball when we're not used to playing that?
He's like,
we're gonna perform badly.
Motherfucker said our team is not used to playing against good teams. So what do you expect?
Precisely, yes.
You're very young too.
That's a crazy
How is that a bad
crazy
take?
fucking take.
How is that a
What
bad
the
take?
fuck?
Tell me how
true,
that's a bad take. Tell
It's
me how
just
that's a bad
reality.
take.
It's not a take. It's reality.
Anyone with a brain would think the same thing.
That's a good one. I like that. Okay, fair. Okay, fair.
Combine 11.
Come on, 11.
Donnarumma, Hakimi,
No,
Pacho,
no.
Marquinhos.
Okay, stop. It's who's playing. Who's gonna play?
Okay. Raya.
Also, can we give them a bias tax? They're gonna if it's tied 2-2 and
No.
like, it's obvious that we're fucking right and they're just being dumb.
Okay, sure.
Like,
Are you PSG
We're the
side?
tiebreaker.
Yeah, you're okay.
Well, no, I'm just gonna be on
Okay,
the side
sure,
of reason.
sure. Okay,
Be on the side of reason.
starting keeper. So
Donnarumma.
You said is Donnarumma gonna play?
No, I don't think he'll play. It's
You know what?
That's
Fuck
what
it.
we're doing.
Just to make it controversial, let's say he plays. Right.
All right, can Pembe at center back?
Right. No. Right. You pick Raya too, obviously.
Absolutely.
sure I'll go Raya.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Do you actually think Donnarumma? Right now?
I just want to make it a little clear.
Okay. Right back Hakimi.
Yeah, I'll take Hakimi.
Oh, yeah.
Hakimi.
100%.
Yeah.
Mhm. We take both center backs, in my opinion.
I just don't think you do though.
I think we do.
I think Marquinhos slides in there.
Marquinhos has to be in there.
I'm taking Saliba,
Marquinhos and
Saliba,
Saliba.
Marquinhos.
Well, what do you think, Miles? I say we take both.
Ask the
but
Brazilian manager who plays Marquinhos over Gabriel.
ask the Spanish manager who plays Unai Simon over Raya. Like, that doesn't mean nothing,
Fuck, maybe he's right.
lad. Like, I'm just done having that debate because like, ask the Brazilian manager who like, what are we gonna play? Fucking does Vinny play up top for Brazil? He does, right? Does Vinny play up top or does he play on the left for Brazil?
I'm not sure.
Either way, Martinelli still gets
That's
minutes.
besides the point. I think Marquinhos is just all around a better
he's
center
been-
back
he's
than
been
Gabriel.
better, and he's
I
been
think
here.
Gabriel and Saliba complement each other very well.
That's what I'm
But it
Sure.
has to do with Saliba.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think Marquinhos is just a good center back overall.
Sure.
that doesn't need complementarity with anyone else.
But sure. But I also think Gabriel is like his.
But you
his-
said sure. So Marquinhos and Saliba.
I just still think I don't see I don't see any deficiencies in Gabriel's game at this point. Besides, like,
It's just because he's been scoring. Anyways.
you know, but that adds to it. But
Well, it
what,
adds to it,
what
but
does he
we're
what does he not what does he not do? He's decent with the
does-
ball at his feet.
Yeah,
He's fast. He's strong.
He's
Maybe a bit rash.
He's
but
a good
even then-
player, but Marquinhos is a better one.
If you have Marquinhos, dude,
I wouldn't swap Marquinhos for Gabriel right now.
Left
I don't
back.
think you'd swap anyone.
Okay, fair.
You know,
Left back. Nuno Mendes.
Nuno Mendes.
Nuno Mendes.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Please.
Now,
Which is but see, this is already crazy. You said, oh, they're a better team, but you have
What?
three out of the 5.
Well, I think
defenders.
your squad has better chemistry.
That's why I think Gabriel should come. But whatever, sure.
Okay. all right. What the-
now we get more Arsenal.
Okay.
Do we though?
Midfield's good, though.
Who's your
Midfield's
midfield?
really good.
Vitinha, João Neves, Zaire Emery.
Oh fuck.
Are you serious?
Oh
I
fuck.
swear.
That's really good.
Are you serious?
Yes.
No. Like that's your 3 you want to put in.
I mean, that's the 3 that's starting.
No. Like that's your.
Don't do this.
in
Don't
the,
do this.
In the combined
Don't
11.
do this.
That's what.
Oh.
No, in the combined 11.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said what's your
No, I
midfield?
thought you were putting all 3 of them
Okay,
in. I
so-
was like,
so-
it's Rice and Odegaard are better than.
Okay, but Odegaard's just not playing, so we said.
Oh,
players
sorry.
are
I
playing.
did.
Now I'm confused.
I apologize.
Is Mikel Merino starting because he's on the bench.
Wait, but
for me.
we said Donnarumma.
Yeah,
So
I
you
gave
have
him
to say
that.
it.
But no, Donnarumma's like he can play. He's like
Oh, I
doubtful
see,
right
I
now.
see.
He's not out like Odegaard.
But see, so obviously Rice is in there.
So Rice is in there.
Rice is in there, yeah.
Over who? Because the other 2 midfielders are in.
Over Jean Neves.
But this is exactly
the 6.
this-
Not even. I'll
But
take
this is
Rice
exactly
over
my
Zaire
point.
Emery.
Like, even with all of our players out, like our team is, I think, is better than yours too.
Okay, so what's your midfield 3 then? Because the only correct midfield 3 here, Blake, is Rice, Vitinha, João Neves.
Over Zaire Emery?
I think Zaire Emery has been slowly
First of all,
on the
who-
decline.
Right now, I'd have to.
Who
agree.
are we gonna start in the midfield? It'd be Rice,
I think
Rice Party.
Party, and then I guess like
One A?
Havertz
Rice
slash
Party,
what we're doing?
Havertz.
Trossard.
Yeah, is that
I
what
mean
we're
not
doing?
Trossard.
But again, like I think Havertz is a better player than those guys. I think, but he's not a midfielder.
So how's he a better player? How's he a better midfielder than those guys?
That's not what I said. I said he's a better player, but he's not a midfielder. That's my point
Better
exactly.
player, bro. Like we're talking about positions right now.
But, okay, relax, motherfucker. I'm just telling you,
Dude.
Our team is fucking injured.
But
so I'm
how is it relevant telling me that Havertz is a better
because
player
that's
than
where he
João Neves,
plays
bro?
right now. He's playing in that position.
He's playing center mid.
Yes,
He's playing center mid.
yes,
No,
or
he's not.
Trossard, either one.
And
'Cause
he's better
it's
than
like a
João
cam
Neves
roll.
at center mid. And he's better than Vitinha at center mid.
Maybe not. It's more of an attacking mid than it is a
Then
set.
it's not the same position.
But why are we playing your position, not my position? You know what I'm saying?
It's a midfield 3. CM, no? Rice is a CDM. We already put him in.
Yeah, but it could be CM Cam, CDM
That's
Cam.
not, there's no balance in there, actually.
That's complete.
If you play FIFA, you know this.
that-
It's not,
That's a crazy take from what he. There's no
have to go-
balance in
Well, how-
a center attacking
in a
mid.
straight line, there's
Are
no
you
balance?
fucking stupid?
shut
I
up.
didn't mean it like that.
Yeah,
You
okay.
dumb bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
we need to take his structure, but we need to take your players.
We need to take our players. I agree.
Yeah.
What, you're gonna put Havertz over Vitinha?
Okay, sure. So then, Havertz,
put
Barcola,
Havertz
Saka.
up
There
top
you
if
go.
you-
That's
if you'd like.
easy. But again, so what do you win? 6-5 there? That's not right.
Wow, really?
7-4. No, 6. Yeah.
No, we have no.
Raya,
Saliba?
Raya, Rice, Havertz, Saka.
Saliba.
Saliba.
Again,
Six,
that's
five.
ridiculous. You're not. You're.
But that doesn't. We're doing player
That is-
for player. That
I
doesn't
know,
mean
but
that
that-
your team is better. That doesn't mean that your team
doesn't
plays
sound
better.
right though. You know
But
what I mean?
that's just an issue with
That's why-
combined 11s in
Exactly.
general,
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, I think Gabriel's still better than Marquinhos, to be honest, in my opinion.
I think they're neck and neck. to
Fair.
be
I think
honest with you.
yeah, you can
Fair.
think that. Also,
Especially right now. But like,
and I'm not sure. Like Fabian Ruiz might start.
but this is how dumb combined 11.
Yeah, they are dumb. They are dumb.
Because if we did United PSG, it'd be very, very, very close.
Well,
but like, you guys, would-
You guys can go ahead. I mean,
but you guys would fucking screw us. I think.
in the combined 11 too.
is there anyone that gets in the
In the United, in the no,
Onana gets in.
no,
no
the fuck he
over
doesn't.
Donnarumma?
No,
Oh,
he doesn't.
Donnarumma.
Bro.
Okay, never mind then.
Donnarumma.
Wait, so why is
Hakimi
Donnarumma
over
playing?
Mazraoui.
Why isn't Donnarumma
I'm taking
playing?
Pacho over De Ligt.
Anyway,
But by the way, Pacho, solid little player. He's
When-
having a flawless start to the season, and you can't tell me otherwise.
if Nwaneri plays,
Oh my god.
the bird will be flying all over town.
Waneri or Zaire Emery?
Dude.
Well, obviously Zaire Emery, but
Thank you.
But I
Also, Kang and Lee.
I'm just trying to catch
Kang Lee
Lee,
anytime
and
goal
he's
scorer
not
tomorrow.
fucking biting. God damn.
Kang
What's
and
that?
Lee.
Kang and Lee.
Kang and
anytime
Lee or
goal scorer
Martinelli.
tomorrow.
He thinks Kang and Lee's better than Martinelli.
Yeah, I do. I do think that firmly.
You haven't watched it,
He's
can
looking
you?
at me like I know. I can't. I'm sorry, brother. I can't.
The Martinelli hate's been crazy this pod, but
It's fine. Just
Okay.
this is what you learn as like when you if someone like me who is terrible with talking about football and gets absolutely fucked each week by these guys. I just take it and go, okay, let's just wait for the weekend
God,
and
God.
then here it comes, bam.
And then John Duran scores a hat trick.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
fuck you.
do a PL roundup, and then we'll call it a day.
I'm back, baby.
Oh man,
Dude, like
Oh,
1 week, this
my
guy's on
energy's
top of
back.
the world. Like, what are we doing, really?
hold on.
I know. I
Oh.
still had a midweek.
Oh
but
my god. Okay, can I comment?
You wanna
this
do
one?
the-
Yeah,
you
go
wanna
ahead.
do the
Just give me.
FPL?
I'm leaving here with something. Okay.
Go ahead. It's updated now, by the way.
Let me just navigate over.
Nice. So I'm still first. Like,
So-
spoiler alert, I'm still first, and I'm still gonna be first for the next week. So
Coming in last this week was Nomer Mr. Rice Guy. He also comes fourth in how good his name is.
all right. Wait,
this-
I thought you had less than I did.
you just moved the camera.
Nope.
Semenyo did. Semenyo
Semenyo saved me.
Semenyo delivered for Antoine
nice.
today. So, anyways, solid 35. Saw 35 points from Mr. Miles Alberga today. Game week rank of 8.5 million. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's okay. It
He had Anthony
At
Robinson.
what point do you stop playing the game? Like, you just give up?
He had Anthony Robinson
are so
deliver with a
mean.
7-pointer. He had Ollie
He's still in
Watkins with
second,
an
lad.
11.
He's in
and-
third. Okay.
And that's it.
You're in fourth?
You were
I think, bro, like
you were about 5 to 10
It's
points
like-
ahead of me before, and
it's-
now you're 12 points behind.
yeah, but it's
You were
like, but I'm sorry, like
Lapped.
It's also, but it's also
I'm
like
80
that's
points
ridiculous though, because the players just didn't play well. It wasn't like a fucking I outsmarted you, fucking
Yes,
Pep.
because Andre Onana is a great.
you started
Amadou.
Amadou Onana
My name's not
and
even Andre,
Luis
mate.
Sinistera, brother. You deserve this.
No, Luis Sinistera
Who
is a
didn't
good
even play,
player.
by the way? Did he?
On wild card, by the way.
He didn't.
No,
Did he play or no?
what? Wild card was last week.
Well, I mean,
Move on.
But this is
count.
this
It's
is
Okay, move on. Move on. Move on. Move on.
coming.
Still, can I just say, no Tottenham kit yet? We still need to get to that.
Yes.
Oh my God!
Like, fuck. How are we
Why are you
forgetting
shaking your
this?
head? That was a forfeit.
That's
That
a
That was a
forfeit. That's a
forfeit.
forfeit.
Yeah.
Go buy me my fucking Spurs
No,
kit.
you
I'll
buy
wear it.
yourself. How about that?
Crazy.
I'm good. I just spent a lot of money. I'm fine.
See, that's crazy.
See, like,
I don't
can't
like
be
that.
dodging
Yeah, I don't
forfeits
like
like that, you know?
I don't know. That was the forfeit.
You
You
know
have
what
to have
we should implement?
What?
We actually should. Every 2 weeks, the loser of the game week has to make a cringy TikTok.
Hell no! Hell
Okay.
no!
I like to.
That almost would have been you this week.
No, it would have been Miles.
So also, we haven't done the forfeit for this year yet. I'm not doing it. Actually, no, I will do it. I won't be.
what is it?
I don't know. We haven't done it yet.
Oh. How about the winner gets a mystery kit?
No, sure. Winner gets a mystery kit, and loser should buy everyone Nando's. Like it's just so
Yes.
easy.
How about we substitute that? Do we substitute that?
At this point,
'Cause
might as
this-
well.
this
He's not
kit is
gonna
not
do it.
being worn, let's be honest.
One Nando's is not worth.
He's
the
not gonna.
entire
He's
FPL
not gonna
season.
do it. Respectfully, like Miles, you're.
I
good-
just,
you're a
bro,
good
like,
friend
it
of mine, but
takes
you're
so
not gonna
He
do it.
bought us Nando's
long.
last time. Let's give him some respect.
No, he's not gonna do the Tottenham thing.
How long did it
Oh,
take?
he will. Oh, he will. He will.
Just like takes like 2 weeks, and then I gotta fucking wait, and then what do I do with
No,
the
you-
kid
you
after?
can
It's
go-
such a
you go to the
waste.
store. You
Yeah,
go to the
you
store.
can
Bro, literally.
The store,
We can
bitch.
go.
Bro,
we can go
I-
buy it. I can keep it after. I don't give a fuck. And
Actually, I wouldn't
You just
mind a
gotta-
Tottenham kit in my collection.
Oh my,
there you go.
you're disgusting.
Lloris.
You're all disgusting.
I'll go buy it. You just
Musa
pay me
Sissoko.
back.
Oh,
What do you mean
God.
disgusting? You lost.
You
the
lost.
forfeit.
That's like
We all
your.
should-
That's your forfeit.
Ooh,
It's like
Spurs
this-
kit will look nice in my collection. Fuck off.
It would.
No, it wouldn't.
It would.
Tell me one kit that they've produced that looks actually half decent the past 10
I mean,
years.
I like simple
They're
white kids.
they're blue kid. They're blue.
They're
away
white
kid.
kids.
Okay.
Their fourth
God,
kit, yeah,
all
that's
right,
nice.
let's
Like
fucking.
the
Last season they had
greenish
like
The
a
blue
couple
kit,
kids too.
by the way, the blue kit this year is fucking terrible.
I didn't say this year. I said like a while ago.
Okay.
but-
This year, fucking terrible.
Okay.
Okay.
doing research. No, it has to be like a classic white, and with like
Yeah.
hoop on the back.
Oh,
I
dude.
used to have
We're
one.
putting.
Adebayor.
No, we're putting Christian Romero on the back.
Oh my god.
Yes. Do you see that reaction?
I feel like Sun would really trigger you.
Oh my
No.
god, it would trigger me so much.
Which I don't know why.
No,
Why
he's
do you
not.
hate
That's-
Son,
that's
bro?
accurate.
Gotta be racist.
Yeah, you know who has a Sun Tottenham jersey? What's his name? Someone in our program.
I will not fit into that one. That's for sure.
No, no.
I will not fit.
No. Linus does. I think Linus does.
No, he doesn't.
No,
No,
we
it's,
asked him.
it's the sports media big boy.
We said we're not trying to profile,
I have
but
to edit that out, lad. Like,
Oh god.
no.
He's not in
Why?
the program anymore.
Oh, look at Son. He's so nice the way he puts the microphone down on the
All right,
table.
let's continue with the roundup.
Richarlison.
Richarlison, that's good.
That's the
good.
one.
That's a good
Or
one.
we get Something.
If okay,
Hose.
how about
0.
this? How about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? If we buy the jersey for him, like a knockoff jersey, he has to wear it for like a month of the podcast.
Oh yeah,
I thought
that was the thing.
He has to wear
it
it
was
for a
supposed to be
certain
the
amount of
entire
TikToks.
semester, but we've been lacking. And that's our fault.
Okay, so we'll buy for you. You wear it for the rest of the
And
semester.
by the way,
Until
he
you
leaves
leave.
in January. Just saying.
Yeah,
so
we
we gotta
wait-
get our shit going.
Okay.
Dude, you just give away some big information.
Oh fuck, was that not?
Who gives a shit?
We'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah, not yet.
Third in FPL this week was.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh,
before me, man.
I thought I came.
Yeah,
third.
bad week, very bad week.
Nice, lads.
A solid 38 points with his game week only saved by Antoine Semenyo a mere couple hours ago.
Yeah, you know what's crazy?
Other performers?
My non-wildcard team that I had before I wildcarded would have done better.
Oh, same with mine last
would have
week, yeah.
done like 50 plus points
Yeah.
if I hadn't wildcarded.
That's the
And I
thing,
did.
dude. That's the like. And you were shitting on mine. We'll get to that.
I was hating.
Got Brian Bermo with 9 points. Solanke with 6. That was a lucky ass goal as well.
That
Semenyo's-
was great positioning.
Yeah, it was good positioning. Don't do that.
Stop it. And that's about
Cersei
it.
doesn't do it.
Everyone else is just 1 and 2 pointers. Second this week was Shiabadia Shile, who is clawing his way back and is now
I'm so
only
cooked, lad.
82 points behind Miles.
I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked.
I didn't know it was that bad.
I don't know what like I
I think
told-
it's just that the first 3
it's
games
just
of the
terrible.
season,
Just terrible.
under average every
Yeah.
single time.
I've only hit average one.
Subpar
No, I've only hit
Manchester United type performances.
I've only hit average 1 week. I'm pretty sure.
Blake, bro.
I don't know what happened. I was so
You're
good last year.
still under average.
You were good last year. Second half of the season, when the free hits started hitting around.
You made the right decision in captaining Salah
Yeah.
for a neat little 20-pointer.
That was good. That was good.
Solid.
It's
Great.
kind
You
of
had
only
Rogers with 7,
kind of only.
and everybody else blanked.
No, Poro.
Wow. Oh, Poro was there as well.
He had a clean sheet bonus.
All right, Julian, just gas yourself and then let's.
First this week.
Okay, no, fuck that. Because I want some plaudits for doing okay.
Like,
Not
You're sorry. You're only 80 points behind now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good job.
Congrats on reaching the average this week. I'm proud of you.
Nah, you don't get to talk. You haven't done the kit yet. I'm not annoyed about that now. Nah, I'm kidding.
82 points behind Miles, you know.
I'll come back.
That's
he,
like
he probably will right now.
82 points behind Miles.
Lads.
Oh. Not even behind first.
No, he's 100 plus behind.
Bro, like I'm 82 points behind first.
What's your rank, Blake?
Guys, I don't know what to do.
Bro, he's 7.5 millionth in the world.
No. Blake, that's bad.
What do you want?
Like, at what point do you look at your account and you just click
Said,
deactivate?
what do you want?
What do you want from me? Like,
You've made 4 total transfers. Why does it say that?
I have nothing.
All right, gas yourself.
go ahead.
But you've done solid this week. Did you?
Yeah, great week. Good week. Solid captaincy. Yeah, that's good.
Like honestly, I look at
I'm
your
being
team.
serious.
Dead ass. I look at your team and I go, this is much better than Miles.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like, oh my fucking god.
So you've been done out.
And you proved that
You've
this week.
been done out. You have good pieces,
Fuck.
and you keep up, and you keep this up.
Just keep grinding.
It's a marathon.
yes.
There you go.
Salah's gone though next week. I'll give you that.
Yourself.
Fucking hell.
No goalkeeper transfers.
First this week with a score of 69, beating out the field by
All right.
23
Kate,
points.
I know.
fuck.
Go hurry
Was
up.
roll of the dice,
Shit
Julian,
name.
who honestly, with a
think-
game week rank of 1.5 million, didn't even do that amazing.
Really?
In a grand scheme of things,
1.5 million game week rank?
that's kind of crazy, actually.
I thought that'd be on like the higher end.
No. I at the start of this game week, I was about like 3 millionth in the world. Now I'm in the top 1.
Top 1 million?
Yeah. So I've like,
Cool.
okay.
That's good.
Yeah. I had Brian Bermo deliver. I had Mo Salah deliver. I had Rogers deliver. I had Watkins deliver. And my shining star, Dwight
Dwight
McNeil,
McNeil.
with 15 points.
So fucking lucky.
Like what, dude?
There's nothing lucky about this game, Blake. There's just not, this is 100% skill.
And on that note, we are going to end the podcast right there. Am I taking it away because I kind of did?
I think you're taking everything away.
Oh my god! This is scary.
And my heart.
Whoa,
Ooh.
You
Julian.
already said last week about your eyes?
Yeah. That they're fine? That the refs is worse?
I said, oh, and Antoine is away this week. I think getting his eyes checked. I look over at Blake. He says, his eyes look good to me.
You know me. I'm always
I fall a little
gassing
bit
him.
more in love every single day.
Thank you very much.
And then he winked at the camera.
I feel the exact same.
seductively.
A wink is always good. But this was a really good podcast. Julian, I'm sorry that we had to
This
break
wasn't
you,
a good
but
podcast.
No, this was good.
It was good. It was good. We had fun. I don't really know what to do the outro. Like, I'm kind of scared, but I'm just going to say that it was a good podcast.
Wish everybody has a good week watching the football.
Yeah, we wish everyone has a good week watching the football. It should be an interesting podcast
And next week will be an all-timer after tomorrow's game.
Or it's a 0-0 draw and nothing happens.
Which I can
and-
see.
No,
God.
I can't see that. There's
I can
definitely
see
goals
Arteta
happening.
I can
going-
see Arsenal
There's
getting a
goals.
clean
There's
sheet,
goals in
but-
that game.
Anyway, without further ado, thank you all for listening.
Maybe this is our last podcast episode with Ten Hag as our manager.
Oof, that's an
Hopefully.
interesting statement. Southgate and everyone. And on that, we out. See ya.
See ya.